Well, I think India has been judged quite harshly. I really find it strange that practically everybody comes to India, looks at the urbanization, and then they look at the traffic, and first thing they do is comment about the traffic and comment about our gridlocks, comment about our slums, comment about the way we lead our lives. To me, I think it's a very unfair, let's say, comparison to the Western counterparts, for the simple reason that India is in a different stage of evolution. Like, India is currently experiencing huge amount of urbanization that other countries have not seen. I mean, they have seen earlier, they're not seeing now. The second thing is, India has never prepared itself for urbanization. So, our cities, for instance, take Hyderabad. Hyderabad has been just planned for 5 lakh people, and now we are 80 lakh people sitting here. So obviously we haven't planned, and therefore we will experience those problems. It's not only that, India also, we all know, doesn't have really cash to spend on infrastructure. Like if you look at UK, they spend something to the tune of 200 pounds per capita. If you look at China, China spends something like $342 per capita. But if you look at India, India can afford to spend just something to the tune of $20 per capita. So obviously you won't have the same radial roads like what we see in China, you won't have the great infrastructure like what you see in UK, Europe, elsewhere. So, but that doesn't mean that India is trash. It doesn't mean that India's cities are bad. It's just that we are learning, it's just that we are refocusing, it's just that we are getting our act together. So I would always say that don't judge India too harshly. And sometimes what is surprising is our own Indians are judging India too harshly. For instance, every time I do the United States, it's only Indians who say, oh, Hyderabad roads are so bad, etc. But I think foreigners are more considerate. They look at it, they're fascinated by the culture, they're fascinated by the intellectual, capital that we have, our innovation, our educational system, our agility, etc.